Okay, everyone, this is Moochie. So, if anybody was, recently just thinking, because sex does sell and is sold for over, 19 years. Okay, let's just, get it out there. Plain factual. That literally, when you watch porn, you know how they say it's against women, and some people say it's a hand amendment that you never get woman. It's actually around woman, and what around woman literally is actually still how they think, literally, but still around the mental condition because this is not woman up front. And what that means is that's the girls from that '70s show. That's the girls who skip standard and literally got who they are on the inside as a human being, literally, and an animal. Slash that fucking funny ass commercial on Primo TV. But anyway, fucking on the realistic shit, literally those who do, pay up front, what my auntie, Sandy, fucking said, fucking literally, who take them out to dinner, this and that, don't know who they are inside. It's fucked up, but that's just some fun facts. Everybody doesn't want to be mature and wants to talk about women. That's a very fun fact about women. Okay, so anyway, this is some factual shit. Okay, now, this is a very particular video because this is, let you know why. Just why in general that, I have, a good, wraparound things. I'm gonna make, a future video. It's gonna be, more, intertwined to what I know about rap. So if you didn't know, just a quickie from Morgan Lily, I was rapping for Uncle Tommy as Pan. And Pan, Lily from Dragon Ball GT was going this, and that. It was about showing MTV, but it was just like Dance Gavin Dances what I knew in high school. Because what I know, is I know a little bit of fact, you're gonna learn, down the video. Because back in the hood, I listened to Flavorful. It was very good, Lily. So what you need to understand about this video is that you need to understand that Lily, me knowing the criteria up top, led to further examinations at Alpha and Omega. Lily, did somebody else do it before? This is not, there's a lot of criteria, Lily, that I said. Lily, in the bin with, Alex and Ariel will be taken out for this video because of, that's for, if not being able to mention, okay? So, let's start off literally with what I know about slime. What is slime? Slime comes down and it absorbs and consumes. And where it consumes, literally, it also regulates. And so the thing about slime is an element that can fuck up, Alvaro because he's not expecting something slow go down. You see Alvaro's leave doing all the shit like our cold tune, going in and out. What if he just use slime? It fucks you up. So anyway, Lily, let's talk about beef jerky. I used to, love beef jerky in high school. So, Lily, one thing. So, we all know Lily. Gil Mirage and Lily, me and Andre are playing, Hunter Hunter, then Impact all the way back in the day. And say, oh, bum fucking San Francisco. So, anyway, as Francisco, says literally what I'll do in the hood is corny shit. Like, literally, if I can move over the rock, literally, a Spanish guy literally going all the world in the circus will play the battle between me and Chandre. Now, one thing I disagree about, and people are trying to spread me this year, is that saying sound why, nobody has concrete validation for women. What I just said around the woman is exactly literally why, you got that 1001, treatment this year, along with Alma and Daniela, which they both like, all about you. That's what I know about women. It's not good. Literally fucking, you need to understand their promiscuousness is why you hold on to real shit, okay? But let's actually, get to the core of this video since I can't fuse with the devil. I felt fucked up by a man downstairs, literally, but his character was hella funny. It was Steve from American Dad. And moved like fucking this. I used to move like that in the hood. Literally, so what happened literally when I first got in the hood was the war, a checkerboard, I don't know if I wore it for videos. It's a comic book shirt, literally. It's a comic book shirt, literally. It looks just like a Valentine's Day special. I started dancing with Yessie, Daniela, Arena and everybody. So the core of that literally was that's what transitioned into Curlis, but what you don't know, externally was fucking that was the first time Smeggy listened to Feet. But besides my Valentine before the Orihime, literally obviously my God guy, literally I got out of hand, literally my mom can say one thing. I don't want you to understand, like literally at 2021, literally, let's just be real, fucking literally, the I Wanna Love You has this anniversary ever since it was me and Sydney because it's not like that in Llewellyn, literally with the graveyard and shit, literally with the fourth Foriaka, I mean, Heroes and literally fought the transvestite, Basinko, I mean, makeup, Orochimaru. So, literally, you have to understand that, literally, when I see Paige, literally on TV, I see Chachu's a motherfucking beast, I'm not getting paid, literally, and guess what? I figured out that Timothy Delgados, literally, when he started doing music, guess what? I made a foul saying comparison. It was better than mine. You know why? Because not only was mine based off his, but mine literally came with a critique. And what happened was when Timothy Delgado, started started doing shit, I knew exactly where he was. Literally, he was to be in the RJ Literally of junior high. Literally, that's what they did to him. Literally, they did point after point. Literally, so what happened was he got internet forums that he looked up a whole bunch of facts about rap. Literally, and Big Red. Big Red is, the guy from Six Mafia, where Chris can lie. But, literally, so Big Red, literally, fuck with, Tim, right? And what happens to Tim? Throughout all the years, he used to have my favorite Timothy Delgado commercial, by the way. Lily is when he's proposing to Ileana. Lily, he says, like, Lily, you think he's gonna marry her, but he's like, can I put up your butt? But yeah, literally, in all seriousness, and what do you have to understand, critically, due to the 4th of July and shit, I'm not trying to, get scatterbrained here, but, so if you haven't seen Legend of the Dragon, it's some tough ass shit, let's just be, go hand in hand with something, okay? So this video is merely, letting you know the reason why I knew about colors. Literally, guess what? Literally, my feelings came with, colors. How, literally, I was talking, to myself about, Manny Mo, saying that, oh, literally, I'm already a Rastafari, this company is nothing to me. Literally, literally, there's some, literally, my feelings. Fucking, I used to wear, cold sneakers while I started dancing arena. I started, regret it. But, even in the hood, back at Alpha Omega, I still watch ridiculousness. Even with women, still watch ridiculousness because, it's sun quality, but that was the whole point. Literally, fun fact, literally, Lord Literally, the meme was the only point of the organic substance when they were trying to cut through like Alex and Burrow back in the day, back when Prince first started. The meme was the only organic substance you get, because that's the only way you can absorb everything. Okay, so anyway, literally, that's literally on paper. You try to bring it back. You heard a commercial. Okay, let's go. I used to watch Reborn. Literally, used to get rejected by Chris. That's another fun fact you didn't know. Chris used to be, more dedicated to anime, where it came to actually, criteria where it came down to it. But I was the main Chris Brown. That's why I was watching the 4th grade Digital War. Literally. So what happened was he was watching Kuroko no Basket. He had all this shit. What gave Travis motivation. But let's just be real. With Paige, I want feel shit. Literally, but I did make the comparison side by side. Do not play my first battle with Sabo with Leo. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea at all. Especially when you're high. Kudos, by the way. So let's just be real. What I'm going to tell you is going to shock you, okay? Literally, so you know how I was talking about cause and effect? Literally, some of the greatest examples of cause and effect is my fucking manga. Literally, don't the point after point. Literally, don't Sandra. Don't all this fucking shit. When you put me in a situation where I can't dance in for a longer time, which is the main point of the fucking movie, alright? Literally, so this video is all about literally how I feel myself in the outside, literally with him, versus what he says, versus the acts about the situation. Like, for instance, literally, where I go Sunny. Literally, Sunny is somebody who corrected and fighting over and over and over again. So literally, it's really emotional thinking. When you have him, literally be dead, make a statement, say all this crackhead shit. Literally, it's after I do the whole Chris Brown, after you don't fucking do it, after I know that you're forcing racism immaturely, literally, after me being a son, literally, after me doing all this shit, I'm like, nigga, fuck you, literally, it's the only fucking, black person we're up against his mom. I have 4 black people on Pre-World TV, fuck you. Literally, so it's literally like that, but then they trip me out Samurai Jack, I'm like, impossible. And, fucking, it's always, literally, so, what happens, is I start, gaining, substance over time. Literally, like, they give me the impression that Courtney is weak because of, the normal mistaken source slots, and, that's how the hood goes. Literally, it breaks you, that's why, there's an XYZ, right? Literally, it gets so fucked up because, what that is that's your life. Literally, so guess what binding it on? When I looked for a high, when I started hanging out with James, at least every day, they started, wanting to get their life together, but their shit was worse. Well, what happened? What happened? Literally, she got you because of a high. You know what? Just thought recently, literally, and that's Adrian's fucking mother, I think, said herself, literally, that when you don't go to college, you're not a man. You know why? Because literally, this crew has been, against you, over and over again. I just checked out my age because I'm the best in that K-pop shit. I'm the best literally online, when it comes to social media. Literally, and I know that's connected to being a loser because social life is crazy. Okay, I'm sorry, but Timothy Delgado, right? Literally, what he was when he was looking at those rap facts online, and he got roasted by his RG, which is multiple people point to point. He did a rap tutorial, it did this and that. Literally, it felt just like me, literally playing a couple of video games and fucking losing. Literally, you just got Digimon, there's a higher, principle like purple hair. So guess what I said? I said, fuck you, because it was real music. Literally, it was online, they downloaded it. He at least got to see it. Literally, what happened to Timothy Delgado throughout all his career was literally he got to see his money and his debt go side by side with his fame with people. Literally, I'm like, that's still fucking something. Literally, you try to make it out of something. I was fucking mature. Literally, when it came to the studio, it's like, of course, literally, that shit's happening. Why did half of you that motherfucker? The first lesson being mature is don't do something unless you're above it, literally. And also one of the biggest quotes, Butthead was all like, literally, his friend was all like, the only difference between immature and immature is one is willing to grow. That's why I was actually mature in high school because I was willing to grow, but you didn't serve me. It's a real big fact in the Vario that the C doesn't fill your subconscious. That C lets you have your own mentality. That's why I'd be like, yo, the one in high school needs to get punched. He needs to do this, and that, literally, because if you play around with mentality, that's the definition of 4. Literally, that's why I can get you this, and that, and that's where he used Troy to break it. Literally, but then I figured out that Troy himself was a blood. It's stupid. Absolutely fucking stupid. And I just, can't believe that Baron bit, 4 women my way. It's maybe an explicit video. It's fucking childish to me. You know why? Literally because, literally, that's how the after image works. Literally, that's how inner works. Literally, fucking, that can be 4 fucking women. Literally, it can be fucking one piece of fucking tooth. Alright? I'm done. It's true. But one thing you have to recognize, really, what goes in between system is cause and effect, right? You see how it's getting away with all those crackhead statements, really, what is the biggest concept of this video? So let me know this pretty, plain simple, Lily, since you don't want to believe in the purple Fila, Lily, let me show you something, Lily, what happened, is a common sequence, Lily. My gang is outside of Crip and Blood, Lily, and what it is called a gorilla. What is a gorilla? A gorilla is somebody who wears purple, Lily, knows the fucking theme of freshman year, knowing that it's connected to domestic violence, knowing that people work through all this examination, right? Lily, I have 2 megs, so it's like, you can't fucking fool it over, but the exact thing where a gorilla is a gorilla is a part of Lincoln Park. In the end, when that fucking, big ass monster flies in the sky, that's a gorilla. You wanna know why? Because at Alpha Omega, I was dancing to In the End with Mark Oreo. What does, a gorilla do? As dogs are crippin', but like Dance Gavin Dance, I say it over and over again in the group home. Dance Gavin Dance, so people who make their own music with concept like my mom, by knowing how to go in between society and make beats, okay? Some of them, just start, heavy metal, literally, one thought psychedelic, literally, but they were on GarageBand and he tested out, tutorials. And multiple people do that, by the way. Ambrosia does that, by the way, which is Wesley's band, literally, and fucking, and Pierce DeVille already does that, Lily, which is popular but gay. But anyway, Lily, that's how much love Wesley does. Lily, that's what they do to you in the hood, Lily. This is the fact that I gave you, Lily. And when you go in between fact, what ends up happening is that's a gang. That's what white people don't want to admit to. That's why they don't want to admit that, Lily, I had higher influences. I was on drugs, Lily. I want to fuck pussy, Lily, because the exact, definition of the Sonny Gene. Lily, listen, I couldn't, repost that, Lily, every single day. Fucking India, fucking, Lily, you said the same thing, regardless. But, Lily, and Stezo, Lily, what he knows is that you can say the same thing as a defense mechanism, Lily, because when you're back to your corner, you don't have a big subconscious. So, Lily, let's get to this. Lily, what a gorilla does, Lily, is he sits in his apartment. Lily, this is the blood. Lily, it says the world is dangerous. He listens to both music that comes from Crip and Blood, while gets protected by his cousin with heavy gunplay. Lily, that truth about gorillas, you can't pick Crip because they will grow up. You can't pick Blood, Lily, because it will make you do the wrong thing. Lily, so he's an in-between gang, and guess what? We answer with gunplay. Lily, so if you don't fucking know, Lily, that was a fucking sequence. See, Jay Bashir is all fucking sequence. They're wrong when they do that XYZ shit because they missed the things in society, and he was talented what he did. His mother actually got away with something street smart. Lily, when he follows you for this and that, know that there's a lot more to the situation. That's the whole point of the Vario, Lily, is that, Lily, you told him just enough for rehabilitation where he's not all upon what you're saying. Lily, when he didn't play sports, this and that. So you tell him to play sports and do this thing that fucking blows us up where he has a wonderful personality, this and that. That's the Vario, okay? That is the Vario, Lily, because he was 1-9, Lily. He was good at a game, and you forwarded it to the police, Lily. That's exactly what fucking happened, Lily. So I had to, fucking work my ass off, And what other people you don't think for highs is different, but it's 2 megs because of my family's twist, by the way. So, Lily, I'm just saying, it used to be a fucking sequence, talk about freshman year over and over again. It used to be sequences in a cartoon like Dave Phantom where you used to all fucking rock, Lily, fucking Lily, with that big, Chad looking guy, Lily. It used to, be no shit, Lily, because, Lily, no, Lily, it was nothing. Lily, it was a common sequence of playing cartoons. It was everything back in the day when I was fucking yelling. Lily, this is a gorilla. He knows dogs above Crip and Blood. He makes his own beat. Lily sits back and he says, fuck you, and everything else applies. A gorilla is what killed Armand. Lily, so you're fucking out there. You're fucking out there, with 5 squares, Lily. And he had the same problem I'm having right now, Lily. So it is side by side, Lily. So like he actually got to see his shit, period. I don't care. Lily, compared to the pussy, Lily, I said responsibility every single time. That's why it was blasphemy. So anyway, this is a big update, Lily. What is this shit? This is a gorilla. That's why he can go in between society. That's why I do all these crazy fucking skateboard moves. And Uncle Tommy says one thing, okay? Lily, it's a little fucking big, for Alex and Ariel, Lily. It never fucking lands. Why? Because what you did before, Lily. We called out that, yeah. Well, this is Boo Chicks, just to let you know, the Gorilla Lily is a common fucking mistake, and Butch Hartman knows himself. Later.